Everyone, this is Hamza Javed again with a new video. Now, I'm very excited to actually share another application, AI based, which will actually help us a lot. Me as an academic, and of course, many other people actually be more creative and use this application in that manner. The application has been in the market for some time, but in the recent past, let's say last 3 weeks, it has just blown up the social media platform when it comes to AI. And higher education and other sectors as well. Now, you may have seen that while teaching, many students these days, they don't take notes. Now, and when it comes to their exams part or assessment-based submissions, then they struggle to understand the topics, understand the assessment itself. And yeah, because they have not done their homework properly while in the class. Now, this technology is actually going to help them a lot. Not just them, it will help the researchers as well. It is claiming that it is a research assistant. Like other ChatGPTs and Copilots and Gemini or Cloudia of Amazon, Anthropologic. There are so many, and Perplexity, and there are so many apps out there available now. But this app is different because in the end, it produces magic. Now, let's crack on. I'll share my screen and we'll see what this is. Now, in the meantime, when I'm actually sharing my screen, this application actually comes from Google. And uh, Google has done this amazing thing this time around, and, which I actually like. Uh, like what they're doing is just amazing. Amazing. It was not sharing. That's why I took some time. Now, this application is called NotebookLM. As I said, that it is Google-based application, and it is still in the experiment phase, but it is free, completely free. It says that do your best creating, thinking, and few other things, as it says, learning. All right. Now, what it is, what it does, as I said, I was saying few things about it. So I will do experiment, very quick experiment with one of the slideshows that I actually have to deliver next week. And when I deliver that slide next week, I've created, rather than PowerPoint, I created a PDF version because this platform can actually, you can upload it on PDF, you can upload a text document, you can upload a URL as well, and then it does the magic thing. So what I'll do is I'll upload uh, my document. Let me go back here uh, just to see what's happening. Is it working? Internet sometime catches also. Yeah. So login is very simple. You can log in with your Gmail account or any other account. Then first thing that you'll see here, I click on Notebook LM. So I want to create one thing. It shows this. I can upload my document. So it is week 2, day 1 slides for that deck. Now it is uploading. Now on the left panel, you actually see that you can have up to 50 documents uploaded. Each document can carry up to 500,000 words. That's huge. So it will actually go through all those documents, compress them, and then produce the magic part. So magic part here is, as it says, notebook guide. So frequent asked questions on the topic that has been uploaded, you can actually have those. Study guide. So what are the topics that we are covering in the slides? It actually comes as multiple choice questions, open-ended questions, engaging questions that you can ask students in the class. And for example, when you go through the whole document comprehensively, you can test yourself as well. You can quiz yourself whether you understood the topic or not. Table of contents, again, coming from the summary of the slide deck. Timeline is for historic events, geography, or some timeline that actually, if you're covering evolution kind of a thing in your lessons, the timeline actually will explain that. And briefing documents, again, is a summary. Now over here, if you look at the summary, so it actually produces a small summary of the whole 15 slides that I uploaded. This document outlines learning outcomes and content for a session focused on critical thinking and reasoning. It emphasizes the impact of emotional bias, pre-judgment on reason. So it actually helping the students, actually helping us as well. Let's say, rather than me putting a slides here, I put on a topic, let's say my topic of any topic on related to human resource development, and there are 5, 6 research papers that I have go through. I can upload them there, and then it can give me a small summary of those things as well. So it's, of course, I have to read them comprehensively to understand them, but very quickly it can do that as well. Study guide, if I click on study guide, if I click on frequent asked question, it will start generating few things. In addition to that, you can actually chat to these documents as well, as it says view chat. So you can actually chat with them as well. And then later, look, now it actually created the study guide here. So critically, creatively, ethically, a study guide. Week number 2. So glossary items are there, words, which is good from the document, reasoning, assumptions. So I'm covering these topics. So it is short answer quiz. We can create that ourselves, or it has been created here as well with answers. Essay questions. It has created you essay questions that you can actually start discussions with the students in the class. Now, going back to the notebook guide, uh, on the right side, you can see that suggestive questions that you can ask students. How do emotions and bias impact our reasoning processes? Good question. What are the different types of assumptions and bias, and how we can we identify them, and how can we challenge and overcome biases to make more informed decisions? So these are all good things. Academic side again, learning as well. But the magic here is here. When you see audio overview, so what audio overview is that whenever you're uploading any documents, it has creating these side notes that you can actually use them, and you can rename them as well, because you can have multiple them. In addition to that, uh, you can create a podcast. Yeah, this is amazing now. Uh, Two people talking about the topic, explaining exactly what's inside the topic, but in a unique way that people can understand, people can relate, people in a simple language. So if I click on this generate button here, it will take up 3 minutes probably to create approximately to create the audio, but audio length of the audio, which I've read from somewhere, is that from 5 minutes up to 15 minutes that normally people actually see, but some people claim that it can up to generate up to 30 minutes. Now, where I can use these audios? Uh, Lots of people do commute. I commute on daily basis by train. So I can actually listen to these audios as a podcast. So I can have an archive of these. I can because I'm downloading it. I can have an album and I can play one by one. Uh, and and as I said earlier, a document that you can upload up to PDF documents or URLs and stuff like that, or URLs from the YouTube as well. So let's say you have a book, and a book has, I don't know, it can carry up to 500,000 words. So a book may have 20,000 words, 10,000 words. It can create a podcast from that. On commuting and there, and you can actually listen to it. Or exercising or jogging. So rather than just playing music, we can actually learn a few things there. Now, at the same time as producing. So let's go back to a few other things here that we can do. As I said, you can add a few things. Google Drive, you can ask, upload documents from Google Drive, Google Slides. Excel cannot be uploaded, unfortunately, here. So Google Docs, Google Slides, websites, YouTube links, copy text. Any text that you have produced, it can be uploaded there, and it will actually generate those things here as well. So let's see if it actually, and as I said, you can create multiple things here. Multiple windows will appear here depending on what you're actually asking to produce, and you can chat here as well. For example, let's say, uh, do you think critical thinking is important in the university studies? Let's say I just asked a simple question, and it is important to address biases when making decisions and solving problems. Assumption. So it is actually taking the things. Critical thinking is therefore important in university study because it allows students to identify challenge. So it actually took some part of the lesson and then added that to the question. Intelligent. And you know what these 1, 2, and 3 is? This is our resources. They're actually giving you the resource, actual resource that from where it is coming from. So it is coming from the slides. So it is actually providing you the resource of the slides, connecting the dots here. which is again things that Steve Jobs used to say, connecting the dots. So now the audio actually has been generated. I'll be quiet and I'll play this for you, and then we'll see what happens.
Ever get that feeling, when you're arguing about something and you suddenly realize you're more focused on winning the argument than actually being right?
Oh, absolutely. Happens all the time.
It's like our brains, they love taking these shortcuts, and we don't even realize it half the time.
Yeah, it's fascinating how that works.
So we thought, why not dive deep into the world of critical thinking today?
Sounds like a plan.
And we thought a really interesting place to start would be with this course you're taking, this critically, creatively, and ethically. And specifically, we're going to be looking at the material from day one. Have you had a chance to glance at that yet?
I have. It looks like a really comprehensive course on critical thinking, which is so important. And it seems like they really want to make sure you have a really strong foundation in all the core concepts.
That sounds about right.
And it's interesting, actually, because this document, this course overview, it doesn't waste any time.
It gets straight to the point.
It does. It jumps right into why reasoning matters.
And I think that's key.
It is, because so much of our lives, the decisions we make, the way we interpret information, even the way we interact with others, it all comes back to reasoning.
Right. And we can't do any of that effectively if we don't have that strong foundation to build on.
Right.
And
Now, while just listening to it, it looks like it actually says something that I actually uh, better than myself, actually. Yeah. So yeah, we can use these podcasts in multiple ways. We can do formatives with these podcasts, and we can actually summarize few things there and then. So yeah, this is amazing, cool application. I do recommend highly everyone test it in your modules if you're taking, or if you're planning to read anything big, and you have a soft copy of that, put it there. Let the podcast be played. You can download the podcast by just clicking on these three buttons. You can fast forward it, download it, and yeah, and create an album. Or if you delete it, you can actually regenerate it again as well. So this is the app that I wanted to actually share with you today. I got excited. I got amazed by this. I've been actually playing with this application for last few days. Let me just be honest with that. And I actually produced few policy documents as well, which I actually shared my colleagues, and they were saying, "Wow, this has to be good thing." All right, then. Till we meet again with a new video. Till then, you take care of yourself, and hopefully, I'll come up with another video soon. All right, so you take care of yourself again, and see you next time. Bye bye.